All right. So I'm very happy to welcome you today to our closing session of the MICCAI Hackathon 2020 on reproducibility, diversity, and selection of papers. We will actually do it a little bit differently than we originally intended. So I will first do the wrap-up from our side, and then in the end, we will have the chance to discuss with the participants about their solutions. Okay, so I will start with giving you an overview of the participation that we had. We had on our platform, in the end, 18 valid registered candidates, 5 of which were individual participants, and the rest was grouped into 5 teams. On the conference platform, the MICCAI conference platform, we had about 80 people who marked the event as to be attended. And we actually believe that the discrepancy between those two comes from the fact that probably a lot of these attendants were just interested in hearing about some aspects, but not in participating actively. Overall, we noticed that there was a fairly low participation in the live sessions that we had on the first day, on Sunday, especially the interactive sessions with the mentors and the keynotes, which was a bit unfortunate because it was really quite insightful discussions that we had on these sessions. In the end, we got 5 contributions submitted, which were all of fairly high quality. Also interesting to mention is that all 5 contributions come from the 5 teams. So none of the individual participants who originally registered did submit in the end. You find all the contributions in terms of their video on our hackathon channel on YouTube. And if you haven't already looked at them, I would really encourage you to do so. So just to give you a brief overview, the contributions actually spanned, about which we were happy, all the 3 main topics. So we had 3 teams who contributed in the reproducibility topic, mostly in the form of adapting the reproducibility checklist for MICCAI. Some a bit more narrow focus, some a bit with wider focus. We had one very interesting contribution in the topic of diversity, where the team created a little visualization tool of the geographical diversity of authors of MICCAI papers since 2011. And we had one contribution that proposed a modification to the review process, so part of the selection topic. Overall, it was also interesting to see that the participants itself were fairly diverse. We had team members that came from all over the world, which was nice to see. And yeah, amongst some of the teams, even the diversity itself was high. All right. At that point, I would like to thank again to the keynotes and the mentors that we had. I think the keynotes were really exciting, and also the interactive mentoring session were quite insightful, and I think we, at least as a team who were there, and also some of the participants, gained a lot from it. So thank you very much again for the time you invested. Along the same lines, we would like to thank our Best Contribution Award Committee that we assembled on a relatively short notice and who went through all the contributions and rated them individually. That now leads me to the Best Contribution Award itself, which goes to the team of Jun Ma and Tinan Chen. Sorry for mispronouncing if that happened. For their contribution on a reproducibility checklist for MICCAI papers. It's maybe important to mention that in this contribution, the authors, they did not only adapt the reproducibility checklist, but they also created a repository with MICCAI papers with open source code which actually one of them already did last year for last year's conference. So I think that is a trend that goes very nicely with the team of the hackathon. We will contact the winners after this session by mail regarding the prize. And actually speaking about the prize, this is only possible thanks to the funding we got, and for which I would like to extend my thanks at this point here, which comes from the University of Bern, in particular from a program which is called Nachwuchsförderungsprojektpool of the Mittelbauvereinigung of the University of Bern. So thank you very much for your support. So how we plan to continue with this is as follows. We, as the team of organizers, we will start to summarize the key points of the contributions as well as inputs we got from the mentoring sessions in a manuscript, and we will contact the authors to extend their submission or to refine their submission as part of the manuscript. This summary will then also be forwarded to the MICCAI board, to the organizers of next year, such that they can benefit from our findings. All right, so we will anyway stay in touch with the contributors. If you like to contact us, then you can do so through Twitter, through our YouTube channel, or by mail. Okay, so at this point, thank you again for participating. It was really exciting for us. And again, we are very grateful to the support of our sponsors from the Mittelbauvereinigung at the University of Bern. Thank you very much.